going on, guys? My name is Mojo, Kickz, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over the Air Jordan Holiday 2022 lineup and all the releases that will be dropping this upcoming holiday season, but let's get right into it. Now, the Jordan Holiday 2022 lineup was revealed during the Sneakers Live a few days ago, and on the Sneakers Live, they did reveal the full Jordan Holiday 2022 lineup, and we also got first looks of all the upcoming pairs. Starting off, we have the most anticipated release for this year in 2022, and that is the Air Jordan 1 High Lost and Found. This pair is set to be dropping on November 19th, and is going to be set at a retail price of $180 USD. We've gotten a bunch of first looks of this pair, and stock is expected to be super high, so this is a pair I'm definitely really excited for, and hopefully we see a lot of W's on release day. And next up, we do have another Air Jordan 1 High, this time in a women's exclusive, and this is the women's Air Jordan 1 High Twist 2.0. This pair is expected to be dropping on December 22nd for a retail price of $180 USD, and I think this pair is pretty cool with the different materials on the upper. You have the suede and the pony hair, and a pretty cool Jordan Wings logo as well. Next up on the list, we have another Air Jordan 1 High, this time in the Gorge Green colorway. This pair is expected to be dropping on November 26th for a retail price of $180 USD, and another really dope Air Jordan 1 High, which is very similar to the Air Jordan 1 High Bordeaux with the metallic swoosh and the jewel Jordan Wings logo. Up next, we have the Air Jordan 2 Chicago. This pair is expected to be dropping on December 30th for a retail price of $200 USD, and this is another pair that I have seen quite a bit of hype for. I definitely think this pair is pretty cool, and I think the Chicago colorway looks really good on the Air Jordan 2. I haven't been hearing too much about this pair right now, but I do expect as we get closer to the release, a lot more people to be hyped, and I think there's going to be a lot of demand on release day when this pair drops. Now, next up, we have the women's Air Jordan 3 Black Gold. Now, this pair did drop pretty recently on October 6th, and did retail for $200 USD. I believe it is actually sitting on quite a bit of sites. If you are looking for a pair, it is a pretty easy cop. Now, coming up next, we have the Air Jordan 4 Midnight Navy. This pair is expected to be dropping on October 29th for a retail price of $210 USD. And this is another Air Jordan 4 that I've really been looking forward to this year. I think any Air Jordan 4 looks good when you add the white leather upper. I think this pair looks really clean with the cement midsole and the hints of the Midnight Navy. It's definitely going to be a pretty tough cop, just like a lot of the other Air Jordan 4s this year. But similar to the other Air Jordan 4s that have dropped this year, I do expect stock to be pretty good. And next up, we do have an Air Jordan 6, this time in the chrome colorway. This pair is set to be dropping on November 12th for a retail price of $200 USD. And I think this pair looks pretty cool. It's definitely a very simple colorway, but I think that looks really good on the Air Jordan 6 model. And I think anyone who's a fan of the Air Jordan 6 will probably like this colorway. I think it looks good with the black upper and the hints of chrome on the midsole. Now, next up, we do have the Air Jordan 7 Cardinal. This pair is set to be dropping on December 17th for a retail price of $210 USD. And I think this is definitely one of the better Air Jordan 7s to drop this year. I'm a big fan of the Cardinal colorway, especially with the red and gold accents. And once again, I think this pair looks really good with the white leather upper. Now, coming up next, we have the Air Jordan 9 Fire Red. This pair is set to be dropping on November 5th for a retail price of $200 USD. Another colorway that I think looks pretty good, but just like previous Air Jordan 9s, I don't think it's going to do too good. But if you are a fan of the Air Jordan 9 or you're looking for a personal pair, this should be a fairly easy cop. Now, next up, we do have the Holiday Air Jordan 11, and that is the Air Jordan 11 Cherry. This pair is set to be dropping on December 10th for a retail price of $225 USD. Now, last year, we obviously saw the big release of the Air Jordan 11 Cool Gray, and that was the Holiday 2021 Air Jordan 11. This year for 2022, we'll be seeing the Air Jordan 11 Cherry, and I think this pair looks pretty good. I'm definitely super excited for this release, and expect stock to be very high, similar to the Air Jordan 11 Cool Gray that dropped last year. Now, next up, we do have another Air Jordan 11, and this is the women's Air Jordan 11 Midnight Navy. This pair is set to be dropping on November 25th for a retail price of $225 USD. And this is another Air Jordan 11 that I think looks pretty good. It does feature the velvet wrapping around the shoe, and you do have the Midnight Navy upper. I think the Midnight Navy colorway looks really good on the Air Jordan 11, and I'm honestly a fan of this pair. And the last pair on this list for the Air Jordan Holiday 2022 releases is the Air Jordan 12 Black Taxi. This pair is set to be dropping on December 3rd for a retail price of $200 USD, and it does feature the all black leather upper with the hints of the taxi yellow. Another Jordan 12 that I think looks really good, and I was a big fan of the Air Jordan 12 University Gold, and this is kind of like a reversed colorway. That is all the Jordan releases for this holiday 2022. Be sure to let me know down in the comments below which releases you're most looking forward to, but I appreciate everyone for watching today's video. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed. If you did or any of today's info was helpful, make sure to smash that like button down below, and if you're new here and you haven't already, consider hitting the subscribe button. But like always, I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.